show for some people out there, man.
And T-Bird Gym, Casper College basketball on a Wednesday evening against the Northwest Spartans from Rangeley, Colorado, a longtime rival out of Region 18. Birds, of course, out of Region 9. We're going to go to the floor here shortly, pick up our national anthem, then we'll come back with the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Birds come in with a mark of 5-5. Northwest comes in with a mark of 2-7 on the season. T-Birds most recently losing at home on Saturday afternoon to the Antelopes from Lamar after they snuck out with a hard-earned win on Friday night against Lake Region. So Casper even on the year after 10 games, 5-5 on the season. And Northwest, always playing those tough teams from Region 18, will come in with a mark of 2-7. And we'll get set now for the starting lineups. This is the way we expect the Spartans to go. At one of the guards, Elijah Cohn from Denver. Doesn't tell us what year or what height, but he's averaging 3 points a ball game. Jaden Landis from Idaho Falls, Idaho, also averages 3 points a ball game. He'll get a call as a starter, as will Sienna Namdar. Namdar from Sandy, Utah, averages 3 points a game. Kook Dow averaging 4 points a game from Salt Lake City, one of the two big men, and the leading scorer on this team, averaging 15 a game. Trevin Cason from Florida is the other starter for the Spartans. The Birds will go this way. P.J. Gombe, the freshman, averaging 11 points a game from Omaha, Nebraska, joined by Rashawn Agee, the leading scorer on the team. The transfer redshirt from New Mexico State averages 16. He's a 6'7" redshirt freshman from Chicago. Jaden Phillips, a freshman, 6'5", averages 5 points a game from San Jose, California, joined by Peter Touray, the sophomore, 6'8", averages 8 a game, and he comes from London, England. Final starter for the Birds has been the starter recently, 6'5" freshman from Toronto, Canada, averaging 3 a game. Keon Baker will be the other starter. So for the Birds, Gombe, Agee, Phillips, Touray, and Baker. Casper in its home white unis, red numerals trimmed in black, and the Spartans will come in wearing some pinstripes tonight. Black with red pinstripes and red numerals trimmed in white. Cooked out a jump circle against Peter Touray, and we're set to go with T-Bird basketball From the Swede on a Wednesday night, Casper 5-5. The Spartans are 2-7. Ball in the air, and it'll be controlled in the backcourt and taken away by Sina Namdar. Namdar, left side, outside, will feed it and give it to Landis. Looking in the corner, bring it back out top. Birds had been a man-to-man team all year long. Here's a drive, and the ball lost in the paint. Gambi will run it ahead in a hurry to the left side of the circle. Finds Baker wide open for a three, and that's good. Keon Baker gives the T-Birds an early 3-0 lead just underway here from T-Bird Gym. In the front court, Kaysen gives it on the right side outside. Namdar working against Phillips, chases him to the baseline, gets it in deep, and an air ball from the left side block. Taken away, Phillips into the front court, loses his dribble, comes out to Agee. Sets the pick for Gambi to the top of the key. Gambi to the elbow, drives, kicks it on the baseline. 15-footers, an air ball that time by Peter Toure. Played a minute and 10 seconds. Casper out to a 3-point lead. Pull up from the left side elbow is no good, taken by Landis. Birds will run it ahead. Phillips with an off-balance right hand off the glass, no good. It hung on the rim for a moment. And comes away to the Spartans, who still haven't dented the scoreboard. A minute and a half in, they'll try another long three. No, the follow, yes. Elijah Cohn with the first basket of the ball game. Comes on a putback for the Spartans. Makes it 3-2 in favor of the Birds. Gambi's pass deflected, taken by Agee at the top, right back to PJ. Loses the ball on the drive, and it'll go out of bounds on the turnover to the Spartans. And right away, Sean Gutting going to call a timeout and huddle his guys up with a 3-2 lead. We played just a minute and 57 seconds here in the ball game. T-Birds 5-5, as I said at the outset, after a tough loss on Saturday afternoon to Lamar. The Antelopes had a tough loss on Friday, then came back and handled the home team. On Friday, they had an 11-point lead with 2 minutes to go and lost the ball game to Western Wyoming. They came back to handle the Birds by a dozen. Ball will be controlled by the Spartans in the back court. Kaysen will throw it in. Get it across. Namdar has it right back, drives toward the paint, kicks outside. Landis shut off at the right side elbow. Gives it to Namdar. His drive knocked loose along the paint. Loose ball comes to Landis. Wild scoop shot didn't go. Agee gets his first rebound of the night. He averages 10 a game. At the top, Keon Baker will walk with the basketball. Birds with an early three by Baker. And 2.5 minutes in, they lead at 3-2. Sina Namdar, Sandy, Utah, brings it ahead. Gets it right back, pushes for a three that's off the front of the rim. Rebound volleyballed around, comes loose. Phillips is down low, but he can't shoot it. Now he's left alone for a three from the right side. That's short. Ball tipped, batted around, controlled by the Spartans. Birds right now unable to connect from three-point land. Into the front court, pass will be stolen again. Long arms on this Casper College team. Jaden Phillips bouncing down low. Agee tries to bore in with the right hand from the right side. Couldn't get it to go off the glass. The window, not a kind place right now for Casper College. Birds back on defense. Spartans in the corner. A little floater is good. Elijah Cohn with his fourth point, and the fourth point for the Spartans, who take a lead of 4-3. Comby right side at the hash mark for Phillips. One dribble out top. Agee brings it with the left hand for Gambi. PJ to the right side elbow. Tries to loop a pass underneath. Ball knocked out of bounds. Officials needing some help. And the lead official will get some help from one of the trail guys. Birds with wholesale substitutions. Walker comes in. Ihenakor comes in. Ajante Miller also comes in. And the Birds will control. Gambi left alone. Left-hand three-pointer is no good. Rebound put back up. Shot blocked from behind. And then a foul will be whistled. I think this one is going to go against Dwayne Walker. It will be. First foul of the ball game. Played 4 minutes. Casper down by a point, 4-3. Raven Brown in for the first time. And the Spartans will build it to a 6-3 lead. The basket by Kaysen makes it 6-3. Each team's had a 3-point lead. Ooh, a little travel there by Raven Brown. A long three-pointer, and that's good. Namdar with a three, and it's a 9-3 lead. 6-point margin for the Spartans early on. Walker with the basketball. Jump step in the lane, penetrates and laid it off the glass short. Almost stuck it in the rim. Back the other way, out top. Brown trying to dish in the lane. That'll be stolen away. And a foul whistle. Let's see where this one goes. Nope. I think they're going to call a travel on one of the Birds. Boring in off the glass. No good. Ball tipped around and controlled by Ihenakor. And a wild one-hander is good by Gambi, and he draws the foul. So the Birds, after an early three, had to wait all the way to the 14:53 mark to get another point. This foul will be on Cook Dow. Team fouls are even at one apiece. Gambi to the free throw line. Casper on the season, 70% at the line. Lefties in and out, no good. Rebound taken away by Dow. Gives it ahead to Namdar for Brown, right side. Brown covered up in the land of three, gets a pick, one dribble, goes in the corner, outside to Cone. Cone trying to bounce on the low post, and Agee will kick that one away. Substitutions, Noah Valdez checking in, along with Bol Nyang. Kind of hard to see the red numbers on the black. We'll do the best we can with ancient eyes. 9-5, Birds down by 4, long three, no good. Agee volleyballs it around, and the rebound will be controlled by Agee after it is tapped to him by Dwayne Walker. Cone will get the foul. That'll be his first and the second team foul. Birds, after getting an early 3-0 lead, have fallen behind by as many as 6. They're down 4 now. 14.5 to go, opening half. Gambi to the right side, bouncing on the baseline, alone for the set shot. No. Agee, no. Putback, yes. That's Ihenakor, and he is fouled. Ihenakor to the free throw line. Foul was the first on Valdez. Third team foul. Ihenakor with a chance to get the Birds within a point. Lefty with a free throw that's off the heel and comes all the way out to the free throw line. Controlled there by Valdez for the Spartans. Looking to the left side, Miller on him. They'll swing it around right side now on a long, high arc three. No, the rebound in the lane, though, taken and given back to Cone. Cone will bring it back out top, and they'll swing it on the left side for Brown. Along the sideline, Valdez with the ball under 10 now on the shot clock. Brown wants to reverse it, kicks it outside, dribble drive, and that should be a travel. No, they're going to call a turnover. Birds have numbers back the other way. Gombe will slow it up, bring it back out to Walker. Cross court, Miller. All the way in the paint, driving left hand is good. Ajante Miller averages 6 points a ball game and scores to tie it at 9-all as the Birds have rallied from 6 down. Approaching 13 minutes to go, opening half. Loose ball taken away by Walker. Shovels a pass for AG. Dribble drive off the glass, couldn't get it to go. Back the other way. 3-on-2, fast break, pull up, no good, but soaring in to get the rebound and reversing it up and in is Trevor Kaysen, the leading scorer on this team. And again, Sean Gutting going to call a timeout, wanted to travel, didn't get the call. It's 11-9 in favor of the Spartans with 12:53 to go in the opening half.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time on my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that lambe. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym. Birds down 11-9, 12:53 to go in the opening half. Casper basketball. Out of backcourt, Gombe's gone all the way at the point guard so far. Looking for AG, who will exchange with Miller. Right back to Walker for Miller. Looked at a three with 15 on the shot clock, didn't take it. Gombe gets a pick from AG, comes just outside the elbow and drills it with the left hand. And that was Walker, my bad, not Gombe. Walker's first basket ties it at 11. Pull up from the elbow, no good. Over the top and securing the rebound, then boring in for the reverse layup is Cook Dow. Back the other way, Miller's shot will be blocked and he'll go down hard and go to the line here for a free throw or two. Probably two, definitely two. Dow gets his second. That'll be the fourth team foul. It sends Miller to the free throw line. And the first one in and out and back down it goes. Dalton Peterson, the freshman from Encampment, comes in. Peter Teray also back in the lineup for the Birds. Second free throw by Miller. This one rims and falls off the front iron. 13-12, Spartans with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Long three, uncontested at the top. No, Agee will take it for Peterson. Ahead, Miller. Miller has it knocked loose from behind, taken away, and then Walker steps in to take it away, but they're going to get him for the foul. I think. No foul, but the ball over to the Spartans. Now they're going to give it to him. Thank you. Walker's second team foul. Birds with Davion McAdam in, and he will draw the assignment of taking care of the point guard. Nandar, long three, nothing but net. Landis with a three ball, And back to a 4-point Spartan lead, 16-12. We approach 11 to play in the opening half. Peterson with that left-hand dribble, terminates, goes to McAdam, high post feed. Agee kicks outside. Walker double team to Agee in the paint, soft one-hander's good. Rashawn's first basket of the ball game makes it 16-14. Tommy Hoon, who checked into the lineup with the basketball in the front court, and he'll draw the foul for the Spartans. Walker with his third. The Birds have 3 team fouls, and all 3 of them are on Dwayne Walker. Casper down a deuce. Spartans in control of the basketball in the front court. Send everybody up above the free throw line. Swing it outside. Going to try a long 3. That's good. Noah Valdez gives his team a 5-point lead at 19-14. Peterson, high post feed. Agee down low. Teray will draw the foul. They're going to say it was on the floor before the shot, so the Birds will play it in baseline right. Valdez picked up the foul. We'll get a timeout. We'll take one too. 19-14. Birds down 5, 10:24 to go.
Not only do we care about your social well-being, but your academic success is our priority as well. We have over 140 different degrees and certificates. 86% of our faculty have their master's or PhD, and our average class size is just 13 students. We at Casper College are determined to make sure you have every academic opportunity we can give you to make sure that this is.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym. Birds playing the basketball in from the right side, and they'll bring it out top to McAdams. Swing it left side, or right side rather. Right back to Peterson, who puts it on the floor. Low post feed, back out. Peterson head fake on the 3, didn't take the open shot. Birds get it to Agee in the corner. That's a long 3 that's good. Rashawn says, yeah, that's my range. He's got 5. Casper within 2 at 19-17, halfway through the opening half. Amdar trying to penetrate, threw it away, got in a hurry. Right through Landis' legs and out of bounds to Casper. Going to get a quick timeout here with 9:54 to go in the opening half. Spartans 19, T-Birds 17. We're back after this.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Back at T-Bird Gym on a Wednesday evening, Casper and a longtime rival from Rangeley, Colorado Northwestern. All those years, Paul Conrad would bring his team to this arena. Lots of memories. Agee for Peterson out top. Dalton will drive, hang for a tough one-hander. It's too hard off the glass. Back the other way. Spartans, after trailing 3-0, have led the rest of the way. Birds did get a tie at one time. Casper's big lead is 3. Northwestern is led by as many as 6 as they fumble the ball away and then get it for the three-pointer, and it's good. Landis now with 6. Casper back the other way, and McAdam is guilty of the charge here. Davion, the redshirt freshman from KW, picks up his first. That'll be the 4th team foul. Gus Wright, the redshirt freshman from Sheridan, in for the first time. Back the other way, Spartans with the basketball to Kaysen. They'll swing it left side, head fake on the 3, then Namdar puts it up. It's no good, but a foul is going to be whistled. This will, I believe, go on Peterson, and it's going to send Sina Namdar to the free throw line for 3. Namdar's first one is off the heel, no good. On the season, Namdar at the free throw line. Free throw was good. His second one was. He'll get a third one. That's good also. Namdar came in on the season. I say averaging 3 points a ball game. Birds trying to back in now. Teray bores in with the left hand and lays it up easy. At 6'8", he's a low, down low, makes it 24-19. Birds still down 5. Back the other way, little running one-hander, no good by Kaysen, but he draws a foul. Teray's first is the 5th team foul. Kaysen, leading scorer at 15 a game for the Spartans. First free throw is off the heel, no good. Has 4 points right now. Make it 6 points he has. 8:26 on the scoreboard clock. The Birds down 5, now down 6 as the second free throw is good. Spartans have led by as many as 7. The Birds haven't led since an early 3-0 lead in the first minute of play. Into the front court, Harris exchanging with Gombe. Now Gus Wright will give it to Harris. At the top to Teray, sets a pick. Gombe, left-hand 3, got it. Gombe was 7, it's 25-22. Birds are now down 3. Feeding along the baseline, turning in deep, and he stepped on the end line. That'll be a turnover. Cook Dow turns it over. And the Birds with a chance maybe to get to a tie here. 7:52 on the scoreboard clock at Erickson T-Bird Gym. Wednesday night game. Girls are up in Billings playing in a tournament. Here's Peterson out top to Gombe. Head fake, goes to the right side elbow, loses his dribble, feeds in deep. Teray with a wild one-hander, no, and Gus Wright can't get the follow. Picked the rebound off the floor, threw it back up with the right hand, but it just wouldn't go. Bird still down 3. Into the front court, running one-hander, Kaysen no good. Rebound put back up and a miss by Bol Nang. Birds come back the other way. Gombe into the paint, dribble drive, floater no good. Gus Wright gets the rebound of the air ball, kicks it back out top for a 3. That's no good. 7 minutes to go. Casper still down 3 in the first half. Landis over to Nang, back out top. They'll swing it for a long three-pointer. That's good again by Noah Valdez. Valdez with his 6th point of the ball game. Gambi back into the front court, shut off baseline left, bring it out top. Teray trying to dribble, and he's got to try and get the ball. He can't. It rolled out of bounds. AG will come back for the T-Birds. Still 6.5 to go here. Opening half, and the Spartans leading 28-22. Their biggest lead has been 7. Jaron Harris will leave the lineup. And Darius Mason Robinson, the freshman, will come in for the first time. Dribble drive with the left hand, nice move. A little scoop by Valdez, and he leads all scorers with 8, and the lead is 8 now, 30-22. Gambi with a pick out top. Still has it on the floor, trying to bounce low post to AG, knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Birds. 6 minutes showing on the scoreboard clock. It's been all Colorado Northwestern thus far. 30-22 in favor of the Spartans. They'll bring it ahead out of backcourt. Tommy Hoon with the basketball. Little jump from the left side of the lane. And that's Valdez in double figures with 10 now, and the lead grows to 10. Birds out top. Phillips to the top of the key. Long one-hander, AG, no good. Back the other way we come. Hoon with the basketball. Swings it way back out top for Kaysen. Kaysen looking for a pick. Now goes to the left side elbow. Bores in. Looked like he walked. Hoon picks up a loose ball. They'll swing it at the elbow from the right side. That is no good. Ball tipped. And it comes away to Kaysen, who's fouled on the dribble drive. Gambi will get the foul. His first team foul number 7 on Casper. Trevin Kaysen to the free throw line, where he's a 75% free throw shooter. Chance to build on the 10-point lead with 5:08 to go, and the first one's good. Kaysen with his 7th point of the ball game. Make it his 8th point of the ball game. Second one's good. 9 points for Kaysen and 10 for Valdez, and the lead now 34-22. After a 3-0 lead in the first minute of play, the Birds have trailed throughout, and they're now down by their biggest deficit of the night at 12. Gambi almost lost the dribble to Phillips. Phillips bores in. That's going to be a charge. Birds bound and determined to get it in the paint. Back the other way. Tommy Hoon will bring it ahead. Still has it on the floor. Switches and goes to left side outside, but standing on the sideline is Noah Valdez. Turnover. Kind of a rare one for the Spartans, who have a 12-point lead. Birds in need of a little run here to end the first half. All right. Need of a big run. Gambi to the right side. Still has it on a string, kicks it outside. That'll be Darius Mason Robinson. DeGambi looking in the corner. They'll dish it down low along the baseline. Agee backs off the glass, no good. Tough angle to use the glass, and the Spartans come away on the run. Namdar into the front court, gets a pick, still has it on a string, and an illegal pick going to be whistled here? Or is this against the Birds? Nope, Phillips is going to get it. Trying to fight through the pick. It'll be his second. Team foul number 9, so the Spartans shoot 2 from here on out. Elijah Cone averaging 3 a ball game. And the free throw is good. His 5th point of the evening. 13-point lead. Second one on the way. Puts that ball, doesn't cock it to the side of his ear. He cocks it over his head and drills them both. Lead at 14 now. Birds with the basketball. Mason Robinson. They'll swing it right side to Miller. Put Agee on the high post. Can't get him the ball. Give it back to Miller with 10 to shoot. Miller now alone for a 3. That's no good. Gus Wright with the follow. Missed the first one. Got his own rebound. Nobody contested him. He laid it home. Gus's first basket of the ball game. Birds will go to full court pressure. See if they can't do something the final 3.5 minutes of the opening half. Miller with the pressure on Brown, or on Valdez rather. Namdar's pass deflected, but it comes to Hoon. Hoon trying to back against Agee with 4 to shoot. Gives it on the baseline, and I don't think they got the shot off. It doesn't matter because it was an air ball. Didn't get to the rim. Birds get it on the violation, down by 12, 36-24, still 3:13 to go here in the opening half. Gus Wright plays it into P.J. Gambi, and Gambi out of backcourt wants Miller to come get the ball. Miller now wants Agee to come get it at the top. He'll exchange with Darius Robertson. Miller into the paint. Left hand is too hard. Ball tapped around, volleyball around, on the floor, and they'll be controlled by the Spartans who come ahead. Out of backcourt, Hoon wants to slow the pace. Outside for Kaysen. Kaysen against Agee, backs it away, still has it on the floor, tries to tuck it and run. Agee's going to get the foul here. Rashawn Wadding a push. Didn't get the call. So Kaysen to the free throw line. 10th team foul for the Birds will put Trevon Kaysen at the free throw line for a pair. He's got 9 points thus far. Chance to join Valdez in double figures. And the first one's good, his 10th of the ball game. Spartans trying to match their big lead of the night at 14. And they won't. Rebound, Gus Wright. Clearing to Miller for Gambi. Between the circles, comes left, loses his dribble, gives it to Agee. Will exchange with Darius Mason Robertson. Shot no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the T-Birds, Mason Robertson. 2:15 still left. Birds will slap the full court pressure on. Spartans will have to go the distance, and they'll get it to Kaysen in the back. Long pass ahead, they break the pressure, and they'll kick it back outside. Namdar for a 3, that's no good. And then a foul going to be whistled. Where are we going with this one? Darius Mason Robertson gets his first. Back to the stripe, Bol Nyang. To the free throw line, hasn't scored tonight. First free throw on the way is good, just drilled the line drive. That was a rope. Back to a 14-point lead. Second one on the way, that's a little softer touch, and it's good also. 39-24. Birds down 15, under 2 to play in the opening half. High post feed at the top in the land at 3. Agee tries to exchange, and that's taken away. Namdar will bounce it for Kaysen, loses the dribble, then gets it back. Bouncing right side, outside. They'll kick it, head fake on the 3. Ball volleyball around, still controlled by the Spartans, trying to cut to the basket, knocked out of bounds. Birds, Jaron Harris defensively made the play. Still 14 on the shot clock, 1:29 to go in the half. Looking and getting it in outside for a 2 that is no good. Cone with the miss, Birds coming away. Into the front court, Harris. For Toure, they'll swing it outside to Ajante Miller. Miller looked to go to the elbow, instead feeds Agee, and that's an air ball from on top. .107 left in the first half. Birds again to full court pressure. Kaysen will work it over the top, then get it back. Clears it on the right side, way outside to Nang, who will back away. Nyang swings it to Kaysen between the circles. Shot clock will wind to the 10-second mark. Kaysen with a pick, backs away, right side elbow. That ball knocked loose, taken away. Nice play by Harris. Gets it to Gambi, and he has it taken away, but it goes out the front door. And it will remain with Casper College in the front court. Along the right side corner. Gambi to turn it in. Gets it into Agee, floats it back out top for Harris. Harris, and he will be fouled, I think. Yep. Landis gets his first. That is just team foul number 6. Birds not shooting. They'll have to play it in along the sideline next to the Spartan bench, between the bench and the scorer's table, and they get it to Gambi with a new 20-second clock. 10-set difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Left hand 3 out top. No, rebound, knocked out of bounds. Miller and Agee couldn't hang on to the ball. Birds will come back with McAdam and Keon Baker. Harris will leave and Miller will leave for Casper. Birds will again go to the full court pressure. Trying to see what's going on with Trevon Kaysen. Having to head to the bench. I don't know if he got an elbow. Looks like maybe holding his lip. Birds with full court pressure. Baker, they'll triple team now. And they managed to swing it outside, clear it across. Agee for the steal, didn't get it. Birds come away. That'll be too late, I think. Let's see. Is the basket good or not? Crowd says yes, obviously. Officials I don't know. I do not know. See who they give the basket to for Casper. 39-27, they're going to say the basket is good. I'm not sure who hit it. I think they're going to give the basket. Well, we'll check it and see who the scorer says gets it. But we played a half of basketball, 20 minutes in the books. The Spartans leading the T-Birds 39-27. Back with the second half after this.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man. Let's go. I want to show for some people out there, man. Let's go. I want to show for some people out there, man. Let's go. I want to show for some people out there, man. Let's go. a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym a Wednesday evening. Casper College down a bunch at the halfway mark, 39-27 to the Spartans of Colorado Northwestern, being paced by Trevin Kaysen. Let me check that again. Being paced by Noah Valdez with 10, 8 for Trevon Kaysen, 6 apiece for Elijah Cohn and Jaden Landis. The most glaring statistic, if you're a T-Bird fan, the Birds have been out-rebounded in the first half, 25-17. Leading scorer for Casper College right now. And I got to take a quick look here. Leading scorer for the Birds right now, 6 points for Keon Baker, including the 3 at the buzzer. And after that, 5 points for Rashawn Agee. Agee, who averages 10 rebounds and 16 points a game, had a total of 2 rebounds in the first half. So the Birds down a bunch. They had a 3-0 lead on a three-pointer to start the ball game, and that's been their only lead of the night. They have trailed in this contest by as many as 14, by 15 rather. 2:04 to go. In the opening half, they were down 15. They are down right now 12. Total points in the first half, or shooting in the first half, Spartans 12 of 28, 43%. Birds 11 of 34, 32%. From behind the arc, the Spartans 5 of 11, 46%. The Birds 4 of 11, that's 36%. Free throws in the first half, Casper just 1 of 3, 33%. The Spartans are 10 of 13, that is 77%. They really have dominated all the statistical categories, and they lead it by a dozen. Points off turnovers, 7 for Colorado Northwestern, 8 for the Birds. In the paint, each team with 12. Second chance points, 8 for the Spartans, 4 for the Birds, and the bench of the Spartans outscoring Casper 12-7. Dalton Peterson gets the start in the second half. He'll throw it into P.J. Gambi. Gambi looking for Teray on the left side block. Bores in, backs in, head fake, right hand, got it. Peter Teray cuts the lead to 10 with his 4th point of the ball game. See if the Birds stay with the full court pressure they were slapping on at the end of the first half. Into the front court, Sina Namdar still has it on the floor. Wants to go down right side against Peterson. Turns with 10 on the shot clock. Kicks it back out front to Landis. Landis swings it left side outside for Kaysen with 3 to shoot. Pushes for a long 3, no. Long rebound though to Landis. His shot will be blocked and he'll draw the foul. Somebody must have opened the door. It's getting cold in here. Rashawn Agee will get the foul, his first team foul. Not a shooting foul. Well, wait a second here. We're going to get a timeout here, a 30-second timeout. Taken by the Spartans. Interesting. They take it just 50 seconds into the second half, and they take it with a 10-point lead. They will not be at the free throw line. Trying to look at some of the other first half stats here that we telling you about the domination here right now by the Spartans. The key one, that 25-17 rebounding edge, and AG just 2 rebounds. He's got to be the leading rebounder in Region 9. He's right there with McNaught. Ball back in the front court. They'll bounce it out top. Kaysen looking for Landis, pushes for a 3, high off the rim. Ball tapped around and taken away, though. Valdez with the rebound. They'll feed the low post. Ducking in with the left hand, throwing it off the glass, no good. Cook Dow, and a nice rebound that time by Age, who said nobody is getting to this ball. Gambi into the front court. Looking for Teray to try and get to the low block. Instead, he cross-courts with AG. Gets it right back. Left side elbow. Pass will deflected into the T-Bird bench with 12 to shoot. Peterson will trigger the inbounds to Gambi. 10 to shoot. Left side elbow, loses the dribble. For the left-hander, Peterson for a 3 that's no good. Grazed the rim, and the loose ball taken away by the Spartans. Out of back court. Amdar exchanging with Landis. Landis into the paint. Kicks it outside for Kaysen. He'll graze the side of the rim, and AG will claim another rebound. Out of backcourt, Peterson. Look for somebody to get the ball. It'll be to Rashawn Agee for Gambi. Agee trying to get loose on the left block. Instead, they'll bring it out. Peterson pull up, left side elbow, left it short. Rebound to Ray for Agee for a 3. That's no good. Trevin Kaysen with the rebound. Namdar into front court. Right back to Kaysen. Gets a pick out top. Gets another pick. Goes to the elbow. Almost lost to Peterson. Instead, they get a long 3, and Agee will claim his 3rd rebound of the half. Back the other way. Jump step and a block going to be called here before Teray can make the basket. See where the foul goes. Cook Dow gets his 3rd, first team foul of the half. Birds play it into Agee along the right side of the lane, directing traffic there. Now puts it on the floor, wants to bore in for a tough one-hander. That looked like it may have been goaltending. The ball didn't go in. Sean Gutting thought it was goaltending. Pass deflected by Peterson, comes away to Agee for Gambi. Loses his dribble in the paint, kicks it outside. Walker for a long 3 that's no good, and then a foul called. This is going to be whistled on Rashawn. Agee will get his 3rd, 2nd team foul of the half. Ahinakor comes in, Bright, 6'9", sophomore. Birds will go back on defense, trailing by 10. They led 3-0 at the outset, haven't led since. Into front court, Kaysen for Namdar to Landis. Landis dribble drive in the paint, tried to draw the foul, lost the ball. Birds have it ahead to Peterson. Off the glass, no, and they'll wipe the basket out and call the charge. Dalton will get his 2nd. 3rd team foul, no basket. Score stays 39-29 Spartans. Northwestern to play it in. Cross-court it. Kaysen in front of the T-Bird bench. Draws the double team. Clears to Namdar, right back to Kaysen. Gets it across with 2 seconds to spare. Kaysen. Dribble drive, reverse layup is too hard. Ball knocked out of bounds. And let's see if it went off Peterson. No, they're going to say it's off one of the Spartans. Birds will take it with 16:15 to go in the game. Still down 10. Been a slow start to the second half. Spartans haven't scored. Out top, Peterson, another three, another miss. Everything he's put up tonight, he's had some open shots, but everything he's put up has been short. Lost his footing there, slid to the court. Neither player got hurt. Dalton went down pretty hard. Peterson will pick up his third. Team fouls are already 4 on the Birds, 1 on the Spartans, who play it into the right side of the hoop along the end line. Trying to float it out top. Davion McAdam's going to steal this. McAdam will soar and score. That'll be goaltending. And I think he's going to shoot a foul too. Credit McAdam for the basket, which makes it 39-31. Haven't put it on the scoreboard yet, but obviously that was goaltending. Foul's going to go against Valdez. That'll be his second team foul. McAdam should go to the line to shoot 1 here. Birds down 8 now, 39-31, as Davion will toe the line with 15:53 to play in the ball game. Free throw no good. Rebound taken away. Out of back court. Valdez gives it to Tommy Hoon, who is checked in on the dead ball. Hoon floats the dribble left side, head fake, goes baseline, draws Agee. That's too big to contend with, and he'll bring it back out top. Hoon gets it right back. Penetrates, no-look pass, boring in deep, hook up, no good, and a foul whistle. Cook Dow with the miss. And this is going to be Ahinakor will get the foul, his first, team foul number 5, and this will send Cook Dow to the free throw line with 3 points in the first half. And that one's good. 2 points in the first half. That's his third of the night. Sometimes you can't read your own writing. Lots of times. Second one good. Back to a 10-point lead. First points of the second half come at the 15-20 mark for the Spartans. McAdam tries to go right side along the end line, double team. Has to get it back out front. Ball knocked away from Walker. Walker's pass right into the hands and the arms, and it will be a 2-shot foul. McAdam stepping in and taking the foul. Landis on the drive. Ajante Miller will come back for the T-Birds. Davion gets his second. Birds in early foul trouble with 6 in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Landis at the free throw line, high arc, got the first one to go. His 7th point of the ball game. Miller back in for the T-Birds, and second one rims, doesn't go. Rebound taken away by Ahinakor. Back the other way. Nang checked into the lineup. Scoop a pass outside for Gambi. Back up top. Swing it to Agee, trying to back in, now bores in, lays it off, no good, tips it, can't get it to go, rebound taken away, and a 2-on-1 the other way, and the left hand is good. Pretty play by Noah Valdez, his 12th point of the ball game. The lead back to 13 at 44-31. It has been a double-digit lead most of the night here for the Spartans. At the free throw line, the first free throw is good by Jonte Miller, his fourth point. 44-32, dozen points. Now it's an 11-point lead as Miller makes both. Birds will slap the full court pressure on. They'll get it into Hoon. Hoon, way back court to Kaysen, who clears it ahead easily. They'll lose the dribble. Cone for Kaysen. Tries to throw it up with the right hand. Nice block by Agee. 13 on the shot clock. Along the right side, they get it in for the easy deuce. Nobody picked up Trevon Kaysen, who's got a dozen points now. And the lead back to 13. Agee for McAdam. Swing it to Miller. Miller into the paint. Dishing in deep. Ihanachor bores in. No shot, they'll say. The foul was before the shot. Kaysen will get the foul, his first, the third team foul. Wipe out the basket. Birds play it in with a new shot clock of 20. Birds will throw it into McAdam. McAdam backs the dribble away. Swings it outside. Miller looking for Agee along the block. Has it knocked loose. And a foul will be whistled on the Spartans. Kaysen gets his second in the last moments. 5 team fouls now for the Spartans. Birds have 6. Birds trying to feed it down low to Agee, knocked loose and out of bounds. .15 on the shot clock. Harris slaps it once, plays it into Agee, gets it right back. Harris on the drive, soft one-hander is no good, off the heel, and then a rebounding foul will send the ball back to the Spartans. Harris, after the miss with the follow, picks up the foul. 17 fouls, will be shooting 1-1 here. Still 13:40 to play. Birds in trouble from the outset. Trevon Kaysen to the free throw line here. His 12 points lead the way along with. First one in and out, and back down it goes for his 13th, along with Noah Valdez. Now he has 13, Valdez with a dozen. 14-point lead, chance to match the big lead of the night with 15, and he does. So the lead back up to 15. Casper down 48-33. Lots of time left, but sooner or later, got to get something going. McAdam wants to drive, dishes outside, that ball slapped up into the crowd. It'll be Casper basketball. Right in front of the Bird bench, Jonte Miller will throw it in. Jaron Harris will get the ball. Set Gus Wright at the top of the key, who picks 2 guys off. Harris running one-hander, no. Ball tapped around, cheating back the other way. The layup will be good. All alone, Tommy Hoon, his first basket of the ball game. And the lead is 17 at 50-33. Timeout going to be taken here, a 30-second timeout. Well, the Spartans led at 39-27 at the halfway mark, and they have built on the 12-point lead. They now lead by 17, 50-33, with 13-17 to play in the contest. Not a good night for Casper College. Birds coming off a loss to Lamar on Saturday afternoon that evened their record at 5-5. Northwestern Colorado came into this contest with a mark of 2-7 on the season. But the Spartans from Rangeley, after falling behind 3-0, have led throughout this ball game. Since about the 5-minute mark of the opening half. And they've led by double figures much of that time. Just built the lead steadily. They led by 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just kept building on it in the first half and took a 15-point lead, 12-point lead, into the locker room. Birds will have Harris, Phillips, Keon Baker, Rashawn Agee, and Gus Wright out on the court right now. They'll let the ball come across the timeline, and Harris will pick up, looking to give it to Keon Baker for Phillips. Phillips loses his dribble, kicks it outside. Harris covered up in the land of three, swinging around on the left side now. Phillips for Wright at the top with 14 on the shot clock. Looking for Wright down low. They'll drive. Baker tries to throw it up, and he drew the block. Let's see if it's before the shot. Tommy Hoon will get the foul, his first and the sixth team foul. They're going to say Baker was trying to shoot, so he'll go to the line for a pair. Keon with a three-pointer in the first half, his lone points tonight. Averages 3 a game, the 6'5" freshman from Toronto. Peter Teray coming back. Rashawn Agee will take a seat. Second one on the way. Baker gets the second one for his 4th point. Makes it 50-34. Birds have been in the full court press the entire second half. At the end of the first half, they were in it too, trying to trap the ball, and that'll be a foul whistle. It's going to go on Gus Wright, I believe. First personal on Gus, 8th team foul. Leading scorer in the ball game, Trevon Kaysen, will go to the line here and shoot one and a bonus. Still a lot of time, but the Birds really need to start putting together an offensive run of some type. First free throw is good. 15 for Kaysen. That's his average coming into the ball game. Second one on the way. That's good too. He's got a bunch of free throws. I've got him with 8 out of 9, I believe. Birds down by 18 now. Right out top. Exchanging. They'll try a long three. That's an air ball. Controlled by Northwestern Colorado. They'll still have the ball. 12.5 to go. The 18-point lead, the largest margin of the ball game. Baker will apply the pressure to Hoon. Hoon will take it out of backcourt, and Baker's going to get called for a little hold. That'll be 10 team fouls for 9. Let's check it. 9. Back to the 1-and-1. Tommy Hoon from Albuquerque, averaging just 2 points a ball game. And the free throw is good, his 3rd point of the night. Every time these guys score, it's the biggest lead of the contest. They're up 19 now. Make it 20. Hoon with 4, and it's 54-34. Birds with just 7 points here in the first 8 minutes of the second half. Baker backs the dribble away between the circles, goes right side, almost threw it away. Harris will control with 6 to shoot. Wants to go baseline, shut off there, tries to throw it out front, taken away. Casey, Baker will step in front and taken away. Baker out of back court. Gives it to Phillips for a 3 that's good, but they're going to wipe it out because he was standing on the sideline. Ouch. Well, I believe we got a technical foul here. Rosie Brown will go to the scorer's table. 20-point lead. Kaysen is going to get the technical. I was looking at my scorer's sheet. So, Jaron Harris to the free throw line here. Harris has not scored, averaging 10 points a ball game for the Birds. First free throw is good. Second one is good also. Makes it 54-36 with 11:48 showing on the clock. Birds are going to take a timeout. We'll take one too. 54-36, Birds down 18. Back after this.
Not only do we care about your social well-being, but your academic success is our priority as well. We have over 140 different degrees and certificates. 86% of our faculty have their master's or PhD, and our average class size is just 13 students. We at Casper College are determined to make sure you have every academic opportunity we can give you to make sure that this is your college.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Back at T-Bird Gym, Jack Noakes with you. The Birds down a bunch, 54-36, 11:48 to play in the contest. It will be Spartan basketball in the backcourt, full court pressure again. Birds will pressure the inbounds pass, and they'll slap it loose. Alone for the layup, that's good. Jaron Harris on the double team. Back the other way. Birds trying to knock it loose at half court. In a scramble mode right now. Long 3, that is nothing but net. NBA distance, 10 points on the night now for Jaden Landis. Back to a 21-point lead, or 19-point lead rather. Harris will be fouled and held along the end line in front of the T-Bird bench. Cohn's second is the 8th team foul, so the Birds get a shot at the free throw line. Birds with 9 team fouls, Spartans with 8, and a lot of time left in the ball game. Could very well turn into a free throw shooting contest. Harris, who just made 2, misses that one. Ball tapped around, and it comes loose to the Spartans. Out of back court. Hoon chased across the timeline. Gives it out top. Namdar over to Landis. Namdar looking for a pick. Baker stays with him with 12 to shoot. Now loses him at the top. Blocks the shot. Volleyballs it. He can't touch it. He was out of bounds. Nice play. He waited. And instead, Hudda Curry came in and got the ball. There's a running one-hander. The floater is good. Keon Baker with his 9th point of the night. Birds down 17. Landis will back between the circles. Still has it on a string, goes outside. Namdar trying to go against Phillips, shut off. They'll swing it back on the left side. 6 to shoot. Hoon dishing in the lane, loose ball, and Teray is fouled after he came up with the loose ball. So with 10:09 to go, the Birds will go back to the stripe. Peter Teray. On the season, Teray, 73% free throw shooter, one of the better Birds at the line. And he will go to the line. Trevon Kaysen, who got the technical foul and is the leading scorer in the contest, will come back for the Spartans. Teray with 1 and a bonus here, 9 seconds away from the halfway mark of the second half. And the free throw, kind bounce, huh? Straight up in the air, off the back of the rim. His 5th point of the ball game. Everyone counts because the Birds desperately need everyone. Second one on the way. That one rattles home. 57-41, 10 to play. Birds down 16. Curry applying the full court pressure. They'll get it in and let Landis get it to Kaysen for a long 3 that's good. Well, he has 20, nope, he has 19 now to lead all scorers in the contest. Basketball in deep. Teray bores in, left hand, lays it home. Birds could use some more of that. We'll get a timeout taken here. 9:39 to go, 60-44. Birds down 16 points.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone.
Not only do we care about your social well-being, but your academic success is our priority as well. We have over 140 different degrees and certificates. 86% of our faculty have their master's or PhD, and our average class size is just 13 students. We at Casper College are determined to make sure you have every academic opportunity we can give you to make sure that this is.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Birds have crawled back to within 16, and they get the full court pressure again. Gus Wright diving for the ball, couldn't control it after he tipped it loose. Good hustle play by the redshirt freshman from Sheridan. Full court pressure, they get it in, and the foul going to be whistled here on Keon Baker. Baker will get his second. That'll be team foul number 10, so we'll go to the stripe and shoot a pair here. Spartans at the line for 2 from here on out. Birds are 1 foul away from being at the line for 2 from here on out. Tommy Hoon, 4 points on the night, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Now leaves that one short. "15 feet away, and sometimes that's an insurmountable distance." Second one in and out, but back down it goes. A little hiccup that was answered. 5 points for Hoon. Birds down 17. Gambi almost walked, loses his dribble, and then gets caught for the double dribble. Spartans alongside the T-Bird bench get it in, and Hoon with the left-hand dribble trying to spin against Baker. Has his pass deflected out of bounds. Gambi with quick hands will stay in the front court with the Spartans. Cone to play it in the front court for Hoon. Holds up one finger, the index finger. 12 to shoot for Kaysen. Trevon, head fake into the paint, and a foul whistled here. Keon Baker is going to get his third. Back to the line we go for a pair here. The Spartans with a seemingly comfortable lead of 17. Just under 9 to play in the contest. Jonte Miller coming back for Casper College. 20th point of the night for Kaysen. He leads all scorers. Valdez comes back in for the Spartans, and Hoon will leave. Second one on the way. That's good too. Wow. I don't think he's missed. If he's missed, he's missed one free throw. He's made 10. Out top, long push, long three, no good by Phillips. The rebound right at the elbow to Kaysen. Working against Gambi. Goes behind the pick, throws up another three that got to the glass but never touched rim. Long rebound. Back the other way. Miller yo-yos his way into the lane and lays it up and in. Jonte Miller with his 7th, trying to give the crowd something to get excited about. Gus Wright called for a foul. Looked like maybe he took one to the chin too. Fouls really adding up for the Birds, and the Spartans have used it to their advantage at the free throw line here in the second half of play. They led 39-27 at the halfway mark. Still up 17, 63-46 with free throws coming. First one on the way, drops home. Landis now with 11 points. Valdez has 12 and Kaysen has 21. 10 of them coming at the free throw line. Second one on the way is good. Lead back to 19, 65-46. Out top, Phillips for AG. He'll be fouled from behind. This foul will go on Elijah Cone. Should be the 10th team foul, and the Birds will shoot 2 from here on out. AG has struggled this year at the free throw line where he's 55%. That's actually an improvement over where he was earlier. First one's good, his 6th point of the night. His 16 points a game leading the Birds. Second one on the way, pushes in and out, no good. Kaysen with a flat-footed rebound will bring it ahead. Works it behind the back against Gambi, crosses the timeline, goes all the way in. Looked like he got away with a walk, and they're going to count the basket. Kind of stumbled. Back to a 20-point lead. Birds, Gambi can't get it to go. Pass floated ahead to Kaysen. Pull up, 3 on the way, no. Flat-footed rebound, Agee baseballs it ahead. Phillips in deep, has his shot blocked, and Kaysen will get the foul. Now he had a technical earlier, so this will be his 4th foul of the night. Jaden Phillips, 74% at the line thus far this year, one of the better birds at the stripe. His team down 20. First free throw is no good. Sina Namdar back in. And Cook Dow also into the lineup for the Spartans, who are comfortably ahead by 20 points. Second one's good. Phillips' first point of the ball game. Birds go to the full court pressure again. They've gotten some steals off of it, and they're going to get one right here. Teray for Miller, dribble drive, no good. Tipped by Phillips, no good, and then a foul coming back the other way. PJ Gemby will get this, his second. Spending a lot of time, 15 feet uncontested. Elijah Cone will toe the stripe. Cone with 6 points. Chance to build on a 19-point margin. They've led by 20. The Spartans have several times here tonight. First free throw, no good. Tommy Hoon coming back in for the Spartans. Second one on the way. Rims doesn't go. Agee clears ahead. Comby will hurry it ahead out of back court. Looking at the top, Phillips wants to go baseline, shut off right side for Miller. Back out top, Agee will give it to Gombe, pushes for a 3, no good. Miller mistimed the jump, we come back the other way. Hoon cheating for the layup, that's good. And the Birds will turn it over in the back court. (69-48), Casper down 21, just a tick under 7 to play. Well, this is the last time we'll be with you on the website until after the first of the year. The Birds, the ladies and the guys, have a couple of road tournaments to go to, but neither team will be home until after the new year. 69-48, Casper down 39-27 at the halfway mark. Birds with a loss here will go to 5-6 on the season. Spartans will move their record to 2-7. Spartans came in averaging 73, giving up 84. The Birds came in averaging 81, giving up 76. They're going to give up 76 tonight, but they're nowhere near their offensive average, which is 48 points on the board now with 7 minutes to go in the ballgame. The leading scorer this year, Sean Agee, has averaged 16 a game. He's got 6 right now. Peter Teray averages 8. He's got 8. Keon Baker averages 3. He's got 9. Jaron Harris in double figures on the season with just 4. Dwayne Walker in double figures on the season has just 3. Birds will have to play some defense as they get it in the front court. The Spartans do, and then back the dribble away. Clock more the enemy than anything here if you're the Spartans. Hoon with the ball, kicks outside. Gives it to Landis, almost dribbled off his foot, gathers back, still has it on the string. Head fake, puts Agee in the air, and Agee will come down on top of him, but we're going to get a walk first. Well, having a big guy land on you is no fun, but when you walk beforehand, adds a little more to it. Miller looking for Agee, double teamed on the block. Scoop by Gambi is no good. Foul by Wright was, but the foul first. Officials have had their hands full tonight because there have been a lot of fouls. This foul will be on Dow. That is his fifth. He's gone with just 4 points. Averages 4. So Cook Dow is fouled out for the Spartans. PJ Gambi will go to the free throw line. Gambi with the first free throw good. His 8th point, I believe. Scoreboard doesn't want to tell me. Second one's good too. 69-50. Back the other way. On the dribble, Valdez terminates, double teamed, steps in the lane, kicks outside for a three. That's good. Valdez with the three. I think I said he had the pass. It was Cone that passed it to Valdez. Back the other way, Gambi trying to go to the hole, will be fouled. This one's going to go on Valdez, I believe. His third. Both teams were shooting the two-shot foul a long time ago, and there's still 6:04 to go. PJ's first free throw falls off to the left side. Second one on the way. That one's good. I've got him with 10 points. First Bird in double figures. 72-51. Spartan basketball in a huge lead, under 6 to play now. In no hurry. Kaysen going down the right side, floats one in the lane that rolls and goes. He's got 25 points. Birds out top. Agee steps in the lane, misses, gets his own rebound. Head fake instead, dishes it to Miller, who will lay it home. DeJounte's 9th point of the night. Timeout Casper, 5:26 to go. Birds down 21. Been one of those nights as Casper will fall to 5-6 on the season. And it hasn't been a particularly pretty one either. But you would expect. Casper took an early 3-0 lead in this thing, and that was their only lead of the night. Spartans came back and built a 15-point lead in the first half, led by 12. At the halfway mark, 39-27, and they have built on that since, leading by as many as 21, and that is their lead right now at 74-53. Birds have Agee, McAdam back into the lineup. Miller's out there, along with Harris and Gus Wright. Full court pressure has been the name of the second half for the Birds, but haven't really been able to eat into the lead. They have forced a few turnovers, and Hoon stepped on the end line. Gus Wright applying pressure along the baseline. Turnover by the Spartans. Gambi will snap the ball, get it to Gus Wright. Right back to PJ, back to Wright. Dishes outside. Gambi floats into the lane, kicks it to Agee, who slams it home. Whoa, take that. 8 points for Rashawn. He is so strong and he can elevate. That was with authority. Foul going to be whistled here on the Birds. Harris will get his second. 0 on the foul, 0 on the free throw line. Elijah Cohn steps to the stripe. 6 points on the night. First free throw, no good. 5 minutes, 7 seconds to go in this baby. It started at 6 o'clock. May end after 8 o'clock the way it's going. Cohn's second one is good. Peter Teray coming back for the Birds along with Jaron Harris. Harris's brother, Jalen, I believe, playing for Cal State Fullerton last night against the Cowboys. Nice win for Wyoming. Here's Gombe with his hole and will lay it home. 12 points for PJ. The lead is 18. Back the other way, 2-on-1. Kaysen, nice pass. Dishes, they miss the bunny though, and Ajante Miller fumbles it ahead. 2-on-2. Gombe left-hand layup, no good. Back the other way. Valdez will bring it all the way back to half court with 4.5 to play. 4, or I should say 1 against 23. Still has it on the floor, 10 to shoot. Get it to the leading scorer with 25 on the night. Kaysen feeding. Head fake in the lane, step through layup. Nice move that time by Bol Nang for his first hoop and 4th point of the night. 77-57. Agee will soar to the hoop and lay it home. Double figures with 10 now for Rashawn. Timeout. 3:57 to go in this one. It's 77. Colorado Northwestern 59. Casper College.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home.
They want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym. Birds will slip into that full court pressure again with just under 4 to play. Trevin Kaysen clears it, and they'll get it in the front court. With the ball on the floor, Namdar chases everybody down and exchanges with Kaysen. Backs up for a 3 that's no good. Rebound Agee, who's had a bunch here in the second half. Rashawn running it ahead, and that will be a block. Ooh. Okay, we'll take that. Kaysen is going to foul out. It's his 5th, so both Dow and Kaysen have fouled out. Dow left with just 4 points. That's his average. Kaysen, the leading scorer at 15 a game on this team, leaves with 25. Still 3:30 to play. Rashawn Agee to the free throw line. Agee now with 10 points, misses the first. 55% free throw shooter. Second one's good by the redshirt freshman from New Mexico State. Birds bother the inbounds pass, but it will still stay with the Spartans. Valdez to throw in. Looking, and they'll clear it quickly ahead to Cone down the right side. Brings it back, and they'll give it to Hoon. Almost threw it past him, but he controls it half court now. Gets a pick, floats all the way to the elbow, back out top. Here's Cone, head fake against Agee, bounces back out top, down to 10 to shoot, 3:10 on the game clock. Hoon, nice head fake, kicks outside. They got to get a shot off here. They do, and it'll hit the side of the rim. No. Agee ahead. Birds have a 2-on-2. Ajante Miller floats in for the layup. He's got 11 points now. Under 3 to play. 2-on-1 the other way. Sharp blocked. Davion McAdams soared from nowhere to get that. Miller will lay it home again. His 13th makes it 77-64. Still 2.5 to play. Spartans with a lead now down to 13. They'll take their time at half court. Gonna play catch against the Bird 2-3 zone. Actually more of a 2-1-2 right now. They'll get the ball to Cone, gets it along the baseline, and a travel gonna be called here. Sean Gutting going to the bench. Teray and Gamby will come back in for the Birds. 2:08 on the clock. It's 77-64. 13 points is the closest the Birds have had this since late in the first half. They'll toss it ahead to Jaron Harris out of backcourt. Give it to Miller. Teray on the high post trying to sneak down low. Can't get there. Gamby. And a check going to be called here, I believe. 1:57 to go. Sina Namdar gets his first of the night. PJ Gamby will be at the free throw line for a pair here that could get the lead down to 11. Free throw on the way, rims and goes. PJ's 11th point of the ball game. Left-hander eyes and gets the second one. So 12 for Gamby and the lead down to 11. We're under 2 minutes to play. Spartan basketball against pressure. They'll trap against Hoon. Trying to get it out of backcourt. Hasn't gotten it there yet. Floats a pass at half court and they clear it over to Valdez. Back to Hoon now. 1:40 to go in the contest. Hoon. Back to Namdar. Backs the dribble away with 7 on the shot clock. 1:34 to go. Long three-pointer. That's good. Oh, my. What a shot by Landis. His 15th point. Birds in deep. Can't get it to go, but Agee will follow it home. His 13th makes it 80-68. Approaching a minute to go. Hoon into front court. For Namdar, right back to Hoon. The little guy's going to back it to half court. Force the Birds to come out. Miller will come out to take him. He'll drive in the lane, hang for a tough one that's no good. Rebound taken by Harris. Clear it up ahead. Miller lays it home. Birds will take a timeout. Ajante with 15 on the ball game, and 12 of them here in the second half. He's had some looks for a layup here in the final couple minutes. Casper down 10, 80-70. There's still 53 seconds and change to go here in the contest. Spartans would appear to have a safe lead, leading by 10. Just 54 seconds to go, essentially. in the ball game. Trevin Kaysen is fouled out with 25. He leads all scorers for the Birds. I have Gombe with 14. The scoreboard says 12. Agee has 13, and Ajante Miller has 15. Those three in double figures. Birds were down, as we said, 39-27 at the halfway mark. And they have trailed by as many as 21 here in the second half of play. Trying to make it interesting here in the final minute. It has been for the last, well, the last 10 minutes, last 12 minutes on the game clock, the last half hour or so on the real clock. It has been a free throw shooting contest. Birds will pressure the inbounds pass. McAdam, Harris, Wright, Agee, and Miller. They'll steal the inbounds pass, and the layup is good. Harris just stepped right in front of it. His 6-point makes it 80-72, and then a foul going to be whistled. Agee is acting like he didn't like the call, so I'm guessing it's his fourth, and it is. We'll take a walk to the 15-footer. Peter Toure will come back. Gus Wright will take a seat. Tommy Hoon will go to the line. 3 for 3 when he was fouled shooting a three-pointer earlier in the half. First free throw is good, man. Just steps up and say there's nothing to this. 81-72. Still 47 seconds to go. Chance to build the lead back to double figures, and he will. Hoon with 9 points. Birds with Agee running wild, throws it up, and they'll get him. That'll be his fifth. He will foul out of the game with 13 points. Rashawn Agee will foul out 82-72. Still 41 seconds. Gus Wright back in for the Birds, who will go to the full court pressure once more. Casper has had some success when they've gone to full court pressure this year. They'll get it ahead. Namdar has the ball slapped loose. Comes to McAdam, dishing, and a blocking foul called on Hoon. This will send Jaron Harris to the free throw line. Harris free throw, front of the rim, then gets a kind roll. 7 points on the evening. Going to get another timeout taken with 33 seconds to go. So the Birds are down 9. 82-73. Spoke too soon when I said they weren't going to get to their average of 81 points a night. They're probably not going to get there, but I said that when they had, I think, 48. So the pressure in the backcourt has resulted in not only some points from the field, but a lot of free throws for Casper College, but not as many free throws as the Spartans have had. 82-73, long trip from Rangeley, Colorado to Casper, Wyoming. I made the trip to Craig just a few hundred times. Rangeley, I think maybe twice. Craig is close enough. Going to be a good win for the Spartans if they hang on here, run their record to 3-7. Karen Harris, the 6-foot freshman, stepping to the free throw line. The second of the two-shot foul. And we'll make that. Birds will get a substitution, a little defense for offense here. P.J. Gamby will come back in. Spartans can run the end line. They'll get it into Hoon, and he will have it slapped from behind. Davion McAdams going to get the foul. Doesn't necessarily agree with it, but it will be his third. Just 3 seconds off the clock, still 31.3. Birds are down 8. But Hoon to the free throw line, and thus far tonight he's 5 for 5 at the stripe. First one on the way. Boy, he's just ice at the line. He's in double figures now with 10. Second one on the way. That one's nothing but net also. And the lead grows back to 10. Miller behind the back dribble, exchanges with McAdam for Wright. Tries a long three that goes. Kind bounce for Gus. It went high off the front of the rim and dropped through. Back the other way, the layup is good. Valdez got loose on the block. Final 15 seconds. Gamby looked like he walked. Instead, gives it to Wright, who dunks it. 86-79, 10 seconds to go on the foul in backcourt on the T-Birds with 9.1. Birds down 7 now, but barring lots of miracles, it's not going to be enough. (86-79), 9 seconds to go. And the first free throw is good by Noah Valdez, his 18th point of the contest. Valdez with 18. Kaysen fouled out with 25. Second one on the way, pushes, falls off. Birds will get a rebound. Miller, long three, no good. Hoon with the rebound and will walk it across. And the Spartans have won it 87-79 over Casper College. The Spartans outscoring the Birds 48. Well, being outscored, I should say. Being outscored 52-48 in the final stanza after leading 39-27 at the halfway mark. We'll take a look quickly at some statistics here and wrap things up. Casper falls to 5-6 on the season, while the Spartans move their record to 3-7 with a rare win here at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. They haven't had many here, but that one is a nice one. 87-79. They led by as many as 21. The Birds' only lead in the entire contest was 3-0 on a Keon Baker 3 to start the game on their first possession. They never led after the Spartans took the lead with about 4 minutes gone of the game. 87 for Northwestern Colorado, 79 for Casper College. John Spear will make his way up with the final stats, and we'll run the numbers by you quickly. Casper College never got any traction until the final 5 minutes of the ball game when they were down by more than 20. So we'll take a look on the ball game. Colorado Northwestern goes Let's see. 24 for 55, 44% from the field. They were 9 of 24, 37% behind the arc. At the free throw line, 20 of 26, that's 77%. The Spartans finished with a total of 45 rebounds on the game. The Birds were 28 of 69, just 41% from the field. They were 5 of 20, 25% behind the arc, 17 of 23, 70% at the free throw line, and they are out-rebounded tonight, 45 to 35. Assists in the ball game, 12 for the Spartans, 6 for the Birds. Turnovers, the Spartans turned it over against the pressure 22 times, Casper 14. Block shots, none by the Spartans, 3 for the Birds. Steals, 4 for Colorado Northwestern, 14 for Casper College. Fast break points, neither team had any. Off of turnovers, 13 for Colorado Northwestern, 24 for the Birds. In the paint, Casper outscores Northwestern 44-28. Second chance points, Spartans had 10 to the Birds 8. And the bench, Casper winning that 34-33. Largest lead, Casper's 3-0 lead. That came at the start of the ball game. The Spartans led by as many as 21. Leading scorers in the contest, officially Trevin Kaysen with 23, 18 for Noah Valdez, 15 for Jaden Landis, and 11 for Tommy Hoon. Those were the 4 in double figures for Colorado Northwestern. For the Birds, 13, Rashawn Agee, who also finished with 12 rebounds on the night after having only 2 in the first half, and then 15 points for Ajante Miller, the only other player in double figures for Casper. So the Birds fall to 5-6 on the season. They lose it tonight to Colorado Northwestern, 87-79. We're going to go away for the rest of the month of December. See you again in January. Both the men and women are on the road the next couple of weeks before they take a break, so we won't see you until the New Year's. Jack Noakes from Casper College, the T-Bird Gym. So long, everybody.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man.